in Japan, there is a contest where sumo wrestlers try to make babies cry. So it's called.
I'm sorry.
It's called.
I don't know why I just pictured Toru. Like that's all I saw.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
It's called Nakizumo, and it's a tradition to bring babies to the town square, and the sumo wrestlers.
Public event.
Yes, it's public. Sumo
That's
wrestlers.
still not the weirdest game show I've heard from Japan.
No, they're not.
I never said it was weird. I just thought it was funny.
Yeah. So sumo wrestlers will hold up babies, and it's usually babies between 6 to 18 months, and the.
That was for the viewers. I apologize.
So, you keep making me lose my.
I'm sorry. It's silly.
It is.
You don't be mad at me because you had the silliest fact of all time.
So yeah, sumo wrestlers will hold up babies between 6 to 18 months, and the person holding the event will try to get the babies to cry, and whoever cries first is the winner.
All right, this is Japan. I gotta ask, what was the ratio of the boy to girl children? Because them girls.
It's not even
No,
Japan.
that's China. That's China.
Shit.
Mixing up your ages.
So don't mix up your ages. They were. If it was China, they all boys.
So,
Or maybe they all girls, and then the ones that don't cry get to stay. That's terrible. I apologize to all Asian people. That was uncalled for. Y'all got a 3-baby limit now, so I got to stop those jokes. Y'all can have up to 3 of them now. It's okay.
so the reason for this festival is to ward off evil spirits, because a crying baby means they're in good health, and that'll keep evil spirits away.
That makes sense a little
This
bit.
sounds like Freddy Krueger wet dream. Like what?
Scaring babies. But I'm more curious. What are the sumo wrestlers doing? Are they just screaming at babies?
Are they just like tossing them bitches up? I mean, they do be tall.
No, because they say somebody else is holding the baby.
No, the sumo wrestlers.
No, they're holding the kid.
Yeah, the
they're
sumo
holding
wrestlers hold the baby up.
Well, that just sounds like
it's-
shaking baby
yeah.
syndrome.
It's the motherfucking Rafiki symbol. Chucking them shits.
I just
So-
again.
The sumo wrestlers will hold the babies up, and then
Like just making faces.
the announcer will go around making noises and faces at the babies.
Wait, so the announcer wins?
No.
Like what the fuck? What the fuck
So
is
the
the kid?
sumo wrestlers picking the baby
Right.
Okay.
that they assume will not cry.
Oh.
So the sumo wrestlers not doing anything.
At all.
Right. They're just like
holding
it's like Russian roulette almost. That's terrible.
Is this about
That's terrible.
Is this a motherfucking live humiliation ritual? Like what the fuck is this?
Right, no, it's just like pick a baby that you don't think is gonna cry. Hold your baby up like I got the strongest baby. That motherfucker don't cry for shit.
But the winner is the baby that does cry.
Because
So my baby is the
Okay.
biggest
You wanna-
bitch in the whole town.
Well, you want the one that doesn't cry because you're trying to promote evil spirits to go away. So you're like making them cry more, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. It's
Japan.
Yeah,
it's getting
Japan.
weirder as the more I talk about it, but still not the weirdest Japanese thing.
No, of
game
course
show.
not. No, but I would like to see it. Is there a live stream?
Yeah.
Probably.
I would
Actually,
like to
that's-
see that. I'd like to. I feel like I throw a lot of money in betting on that game. Like that's a great gambling game.
You said fucking DraftKings should pick that shit up.
100%. DraftKings. Look, now we are not sponsored, but DraftKings.
But
If you want to
Prize
get
Picks.
in on something like that's,
DraftKings, Prize Picks, fuck it, BT, the shit Jamie Foxx be on.
I'm gonna stick with DraftKings. I'm gonna stick with DraftKings. Let's go simplistic.
I'll
Alright,
shot.
so-
I'll jive. Whoever want to come kick it.
That says this festival goes back 400 years, and the next one in 2026 is in April.
Damn, we missed this year?
Yeah.
What? So that means what
it
I'm saying
is-
is we missed this year. That means we can find a video. There's got to be a
Maybe.
video.
There is a video on YouTube.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh,
so
shit.
nonsense reacts to
Nonsense
babies.
reacts. Nonsense reactions.
All right.
That might be a thing. I like that.
I like nonsense reactions.
That seems. I'm just curious. I'm curious the tactics. Like, what's the tactics of choice?
Like, do they have apparatus size?
I made you find the video that fast.
They got tools. Why are they shirtless?
They sumo wrestlers.
I don't give a shit. You ain't in a match.
Turn it down. That's gonna be hell on the microphones.
I figured you just put it up. I guess it's on YouTube.
Oh, that's fine. I'm not finna do extra work. Now you want me to do extra work? No. Look it up yourselves. Skip ahead. I just want to see the action. Bring the action.
Oh, these are their kids.
Oh, so yeah.
Sometimes, but not all the time.
Oh, they do face-offs too? I like this. This might be a whole thing. Okay. Yeah, I'll put some bets on this.
They in why are they in sumo gear though?
Because they're sumo wrestlers. Sumo wrestling is like...
You act like wrestlers just wear they fucking gear
No,
out.
sumo wrestlers are like fucking, what do you call them? The luchadors. Like, once you in character, you in character. Always.
That's the difference between a thong and a mask.
I'm sorry. It is what it is. It is what it is. Sumo wrestlers are highly renowned, too, in Japan. So don't act like them just busters, man.
We'll have to do a live stream to react to this.
We might have to do it. All right, yeah, for sure. Comment below if you actually want us to do a live stream or something of us reacting to sumo wrestling. Reaction. I'm not 100% against that. I think it's stupid. I think it's real stupid. I
tried to do a live reaction and got fucking shut down midstream.
What do you mean?
What I said?
Like, what did you do wrong? Is what my question.
I was doing a live reaction to the Lil Wayne album.
Well, yeah, you can't that's copyrighted music.
That's cap. Everybody does it.
Did you talk over
watched
thoroughly?
So many reactions. Now maybe I think it was the samples.
You have to have so much other song that you can react to at a time, and then you have to have like music to like your audio ratio. It might not be mine. I ain't got no notifications. I'll throw mine on the floor. How about that? Bam. That's how you fix that. I'm sure we're over time. So on with the show? Is it on with the show? On with the show. Welcome back to another episode of the Nonsense Podcast. I'm the host, FNBob, the FN host, the FN CEO, a bunch of stuff that nobody cares about. Over there, Henny, Henvincible, the man of a million names, our FN biased babyface, and our FN co-host. Over there, Kelly.
In the back.
Chad, and a duck.
Right here.
Over this side. How y'all doing? Let me know. I actually care a little bit about what's going on. Mm-hmm. Today, we got a different kind of episode. For the first time. I won't say it for the first time, but not for a long time. A whole 100% Henny-led episode. Henny said he got a lot on his chest. You got a lot on your chest. A lot of discussions.
There's a lot of topics.
A lot of topics. So I'm fine. Because some people would say sometimes I bogart that episode. And it's like, no, I don't bogart it. I'm the fucking host. Host the episode. Like, it's not my fault that I host. But no, I'm fine with a Henny-led episode. So technically, our effing co-host is an effing host. Effing temporary host. You got a lot on your chest?
How have you been?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
How has y'all's week been?
It's been busy, and I'm a murder somebody. I got murder on the mind 24/7. I've been so close to hurting people.
YNW Bobby. But why?
No, because it ain't. See, YN would be like it was uncalled for. No, all my violence is called for. It's been seeping. It's been stewing. And I've been waiting. And I just need a reason. That's the difference. I just need a good enough reason so you don't go, what happened? No, I'm going to wait. So you give me all the reasons.
I just watched a movie that says they always gonna ask what happened.
No.
Like it.
Not for me.
Tyler Perry is a wild man.
Not for me. When I snap, it's plenty reason. It's plenty reason. I let a lot of shit slide. But like I said the other week, man, I'm not to be played with. I am not to be played with. And when you start playing with me, I'll snap, and I'm gonna make sure you feel it to your soul. Shout out to the people who know they on the chopping block.
Oh crap!
You know you on the chopping block. That's the difference. It be the motherfuckers that know they finna catch a fade. You know it's coming. You just waiting. You waiting to catch it. How y'all doing though? How you doing? I'm good.
Kelly, how's your week been? How's dogs training and everything in between?
Had a nice event the other day.
I don't know how, but I really need to disconnect the business from my phone. I get all the notifications from the dog business still. I used to work for Kelly, and somehow I still get everything.
How?
I don't know.
I'll work on it.
Jeez, man. Yeah, no. Right.
No, just do Facebook. But Chad Bear, kicking it. Hope classes are going well.
No, he's gonna graduate. He out.
Oh,
he just hardcore alumni, man. Someone
I was
who's
gonna say, we got to get you a wardrobe.
We working on it. We got a tailor. He wanted a suit, and excuse me for not being able to get my boy an Armani suit right away.
That'd be adorable. You gotta work on that for game.
He getting a suit tailored to his specifications.
Maybe for Christmas.
We'll see. You know who you are, and you be listening. How long? Let me know. How long?
Santa comes around. Santa loves us, just like y'all should love us.
I swear. I don't know if he loves us, but he show up. Like I think it's his only platform other than Coke. That's crazy that he got 2 platforms, Coke and Nonsense. That's a hell of a drop. I love our show, but Coke and Nonsense that's a damn sure drop.
And like 750 miles across the country.
Right. Oh, no, them helpers. We got OG.
Yeah.
We got OG.
So I have been having a freaking week. Man.
I apologize.
I ain't gonna lie. Since I left here. Since I left here last week.
If you are not tuned into by the way, I would like to say, if you're not tuned into a Henny episode, this is finna be nonsense to a different degree. It's finna be depression.
It's not depression. I'm fine.
You sure?
Well, I got some depressing topics, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying. Yeah, all right, this might be depression. This might actually be depression.
Take long.
So yeah, no. I mean, it's been a long week, but it's mainly just been work. It's been. I haven't been streaming just because I could not. And the one day I did stream was so disheartening.
You want to start there first? Let's start there.
I'm starting there. So just bust my. All right. So let's start at the beginning. I bust my ass all week. All week. I have a day job. In addition to my full-time day job, I Ubered for 35 hours and 36 minutes this week.
Damn. Congratulations. Though.
There's some unfortunate shit going on in my life right now, and I had to buckle down and turn up for the important things, and I fucking did it. I accomplished both of the goals. And now I can breathe easy. I can breathe a little easy.
That's good.
For a little while.
Light at the end of the tunnel.
So I thought. Because one of the lights I thought was at the end of my tunnel was Thursday at 11 p.m. I got some whole other shit to talk about. That was a sick ass Thursday. Now that I'm thinking about it, that was a sick ass Thursday. We gonna come back to the other part of why that was sick later. But yes, I completed a panel that day. I did a panel for my day job. I had to go to this building downtown with fucking 50 plus fours. I did a whole presentation that day. Then I Ubered. At the end of the Uber, that shit happened. And then when I went home, this shit happened. So, 6/6, June 6th, the Carter 6.
Mm-hmm. Boy, oh boy.
It is at this point. I'm assuming that you've probably listened to the Lil Wayne album, heard some discourse about the Lil Wayne album, done something in or around the Lil Wayne album. I on this podcast, I've talked about my origin with hip hop that is Lil Wayne centric.
Just said last recording that the only person you would pop to meet is Lil Wayne.
Is Lil Wayne?
Does that statement stand?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So, preamble to get this out the way. Lil Wayne is still my number one favorite artist.
That's fine.
That is still my GOAT. That is still everything. This was probably one of the shittiest albums I've listened to in a minute. One of the shittiest albums I've listened to in a minute. This album has me gotten a lot of takes for all the wrong reasons.
Question: above or below LL? Or not LL?
That L album was hard.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that L album was. That's what I'm saying. Our other greats have given us greats. Like the L album was hard. The Busta album was hard. The Will Smith album was hard.
Yeah, Will Smith was actually quite impressive.
So like,
I forgot the nigga actually had bars.
Yeah, no, our greats are still grading. The thing is, like, how? See, if it's just if he was rapping bad, then that would be one thing. Mm-hmm. I'd be like, all right, like on Twitter, you're gonna see that Wayne is washed. Wayne is not washed. Wayne is rapping better than he has ever rapped. No, the way he's rapping words, the way he raps whole lines with whole other lines, what he does with syllables, what he does with the English language, he is still doing better than he ever has.
I don't know about better. I still would say great.
Unfortunately, this album has me asking or has me thinking, I think Wayne is broke.
Damn.
I think Wayne is broke. It's not the first time he's had financial issues in the public. He just sold his catalog. I thought he would have a lot of money. I went to Genius. I went to genius.com so I could look these fucking producers in the face. This is the worst produced album I might have ever listened to. He has the nigga from Hamilton. The worst song on the album came from the Hamilton guy. Why the fuck is the Hamilton guy on the Carter 6?
I don't know, man. I thought the Hamilton was decent. Maybe not for Carter. I'm just saying.
Hamilton, I didn't watch it. I heard great things. Mm-hmm. How the fuck is he on the Carter 6?
I'm just
like what? Like that sounds like so many different. I didn't even know Wayne knew what Hamilton was. Like what the fuck? That's what I'm saying. Wayne be so in his own world. I don't know what the fuck Wayne knows.
No,
I know that somebody should have knew that this album front to back wasn't it. And he had me in the first half. The first 8 songs, hard. I can find something hard in all of them.
Right.
I can find something hard in the bad songs, but it makes me not want to search for it. Like, he's rapping great, but these beats are fucking atrocious. After someone who is locked in with the most legendary producers. Manny Fresh had one song, and it was damn near a suicide song. Like, what? What the fuck is going? Why is Manny Fresh producing the suicide song? Bono had. I love the Bono song. Mm-hmm. From what I've also never listened to a fucking U2 album in my life.
You shouldn't, by the way. Just throwing that out there. Anybody
the niggas that fuck with U2 said that wasn't good Bono. I liked it because I listened to the music. I listened to lyrics, mm-hmm. and I'm not gonna trash the song that the man is pouring his heart out on. That was one of the few times that we get introspective Wayne. That's one of the songs I fuck with. There's shit I love on this album, but I find issue with the shit that I love.
Mm-hmm.
There was one song where he was. A lot of these songs are too fucking long because they're long enough that this nigga just goes into a fucking guitar riff, and usually that's at the very end of the song when you get like 3 seconds of a guitar riff. Because Wayne loves rock shit. I don't know what the fuck. Wayne
bad rock shit, by the way.
Wayne flipped Weezer and did not have Weezer on the album, which is a fucking alley-oop because y'all niggas' names are damn near the same. Yeah, you couldn't have paid Weezer to go lock in and make something that wasn't a flip. You couldn't pay Weezer to do the singing that you did auto-tunely. Like,
I do wish somebody would take the auto-tune away from that nigga. I don't know who allowed him to keep using auto-tune. It ain't for him.
It is mind-boggling. This Funeral was worse than this. You could have named Funeral to Carter 6 and named this shit Funeral because niggas is playing the Funeral for Weezy. And it hurts to go online and see the shit that some of these niggas are saying about Wayne. They are saying that they damn near like saying Wayne never had it. And y'all niggas are smoking crack. But now isn't the time to defend him because of this. I'm not gonna walk into a battlefield and that's the weapon you give me. I'm just not gonna walk into it.
Mm-hmm.
I have prayed that I am so glad. I thank my lucky stars and the Lord above that my phone has not been off the hook because I went to bed anticipating niggas are going to blow my line up.
Oh, best
talking that shit that would talk about this and being ass.
I waited because I knew I had a whole hour.
I was like, I was on stream. You two shut my stream down. I was on stream, and I've never said what the fuck is going on a Wayne album.
I think that's why they shut your stream down. It was more so like not you playing the music. It
I had the title. I said because I even showed humility in the title. I said top 5 Wayne fan. I ain't even put myself. I showed humility in the title. This nigga is the reason why I listen to rap. I showed humility in the title.
Mm-hmm.
There's shit I love on the album. It's not a trash album. I'm not throwing the whole album in the trash. I'm gonna be the fucking A&R. I'm gonna rearrange this album into some heat. That's what I'm gonna do. Some of these shit is getting deleted. Other these shit is getting.
I think you might end up with an
different
EP
ways
than an album, my friend.
It might be down to 12 songs, but a 12-song album is good. It's enough.
It's just enough.
It's 12, 13. I may be slamming in range because I do fuck with some of them songs. That I never want to hear an elephant again in my life.
That was probably my favorite song.
Shout out to the Deltas. I don't want to see no fucking Deltas. I don't want to see the African safari. I never want to see an elephant again in my life. I never want to see an elephant again.
That was the song that they played, that somebody played over a Crash Bandicoot level. And I'm like, this fits. This fits more than it should. That
is the most Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo ass fucking beat I've ever heard in my life.
Yes, sir.
And I hate that he had bars in the bitch because it made me listen. But this fucking ugly ass beat is knocking against my eardrums and I can't even pay attention to what you're saying because this beat is dog shit. It is diarrhea green baby shit. That is the worst fucking beat. That is the worst fucking beat ever created. I don't know. I don't know how the fuck did the Hamilton nigga come up with that? Did he kill a nigga $5 and a cup of coffee and say, all right, I'll take this? Also, I feel like and again, Because it's like you can't.
It's okay.
Nigga, where's Manny? Where's Mac Main? Where's Cortez? I think he fired Tez. Hire the nigga back. Go link with Baby. Go to Canada. Go get Drake. Go to Queens. Go get Nicki. You got Tyga on the fucking concert, but Tyga ain't nowhere on the album. Tyga make hits. Say whatever the fuck you want about Tyga. Tyga got a nice line of hits and he'll pop out on your ass every now and then. I love the Big X the Plug record, but that's because it's a Big X the Plug record and he's amazing. I fucks with the Jelly Roll album because fucking Big Sean is amazing. I love the 2 songs with his sons. That touched my heart. I love the very last song with the fucking Muhammad Ali flip. Mm-hmm. I love the 2 Chainz song, the Cotton Candy Sweet, even though that shit blew me to hear that the white girl begging for white girl on the chorus. It was crazy as hell. But there are things I love in this album, but goddamn, the shit the highs are highs, but the lows are in hell. Mm-hmm. But the rapping hasn't gone down. So that's what makes me look at everything else and where the fuck is the money going? If you have money, where is it going? Because the features, I can see with the features they had other than Bono, I can see them doing this shit off the strength of his fucking Wayne. So I don't think he spent that much money there. The nigga did the Rock the Bells flip, which was probably expensive. The nigga flipped Island by Weezer, which is probably expensive. The nigga flipped a Maria opera thing. Why though? Like it looked like somebody brought Wayne some shit and he said, "Oh, I can do that. I can make that work." You are too great to have to make shit work at this point. You don't have shit else to prove lyrically that say, all right, I can make this work. Some shit should just be fucking great already to be presented to you, to your great ass. Don't accept bullshit at your great ass level. So who the fuck? There's nobody around because who the fuck would tell you to release this shit? Big Sean? I'm not take my shit off the album. Don't put my shit with the rest of this shit. The rest of that shit, don't put my shit on the same album as the rest of that shit.
I'm on your side a little bit.
Like, the shit hurt to listen to. I gotta go. I'm going to the concert in August. I'm going because I can't say that either one of us died without me going to a fucking Lil Wayne concert. If this nigga plays Elephant though,
I hope he does. I really hope he does.
It's not enough. It's not enough marijuana in the state of Illinois to make me enjoy that shit live.
So I got a few questions and statements because I not that I don't care. I'm not as enthralled and as ingrained into Lil Wayne as you are.
But it's not even that. It's going on Twitter and watching everybody shit on my goat.
Yeah. Welcome to the club, sir. I've been.
I gotta look at Playboy Cardi fans talk shit about my goat.
Yeah. Been there, done that, dude. Been there, done that. So here's my question. First off, because this was something I kind of thought of, and you kind of touched on it. Do you think this would have went over a little bit better if it just wasn't called the Carter? If this was just some experimental shit that he just did, because that's
if this was a mixtape,
honestly, it was just experimental. Let's be honest. This is a lot.
If it was a mixtape, nobody would give a fuck. Really,
right.
I would have gave a fuck still, but Joe Budden was saying it. You can be a prisoner to your own legacy. Mm-hmm. The Carter puts niggas in the mindset this shit is going to be a masterpiece because, and I'm just now finding out niggas didn't like Carter 5. I loved Carter 5. That was his most introspective album. He talked about shooting himself on purpose.
Yeah.
Like that was a great fucking album.
I think the Carter 5, because I listened to the Carter 5 all the way through. The Carter 5 was just probably, it's the same way you feel now is how I felt, because that's when I was listening to Wayne a lot more. And that's why I was like, damn, this don't feel like a Carter album. This feels like a good album, not a Carter.
Maybe not.
That's what it was.
Maybe not.
I think that's the problem is when you hear the Carter.
But the thing is, I liked Carter 5 more than I liked Carter 4.
I wouldn't go that far.
I liked Carter 5 way more than Carter 4.
Carter 4 was a lot better. Well, I won't say a lot better, but it was better. It was better.
It might have been more cohesive. I feel like Carter 5 was more cohesive. Like, there was a thorough line.
There was a line, but the line was never Carter, if that makes sense.
I understand. I can understand that.
I think that's the problem. I think the Carter name on any of his albums means something.
It does.
And you can't just throw that name out there. Just like if Eminem threw out another Eminem show or something along those lines.
Yes.
Like, I don't shit on...
Which he did, but it was fire.
Thank you.
The nigga dropped Relapse again, but it was fire.
But that's the thing. Like, when we started Relapse, we separated from the Eminem shows.
Yes.
But it's like, all right, that's decent.
The nigga did another Slim Shady LP, and it was heat.
But that's the thing. When you use certain names, you gotta
come with it.
Right. So I think that's the issue with the Carter.
I think Wayne might be going through some more money problems. Because it just looks like it. Unless you just spent all of your money on features. But fuck, I still am saying that most of these features probably did it for the love of Wayne. And didn't ask him for any money. So where the fuck is the money going? Because it did not go to these dog shit producers. Or there's no A&R. There is no team. There's no Drake. We've been saying there's no Wayne and Drake for 4 fucking years. We still don't know what's going on with them. There's no Nicki. Nicki hasn't appeared in over a year. Something is going on to a once great dynasty.
All empires fall, my friend. All empires fall.
Do you think it's a Diddy correlation?
No, because they never fucked with each other.
No, they never fucked with Diddy.
Wayne told niggas to stay away from Diddy in like 05.
Yeah. I understand Wayne saying no, but producers and people that...
There could be some behind the scenes.
No, I don't think it's anything with Diddy. Something that got brought up to me that would break my fucking heart is that it might be niggas riding with Kendrick.
Against Lil Wayne?
Which would break my fucking heart, but you gotta pitch yourself to the hottest horse. I feel that.
That's it.
But in spite of Wayne is nuts. Like, I can see Mustard, but how many times has Wayne been on the Mustard beat anyway?
Exactly.
But that's nuts to me, though, if that's what that is.
I don't think that's what it is. I don't think that's what it is. But this leads into my second idea or thought process. And I just kind of want to throw that out there. Do you think this is more damning because of post-Super Bowl shit? Because this is coming right after... A lot of people were saying Wayne would have killed...
He announced it during the Super Bowl game.
Right. So this is it.
I mean, yes, it is. But he also didn't reference anything about the Super Bowl.
No, but what I'm saying is I think just the correlation of people saying it should have been Wayne over Drake. Yeah.
Weezy stock is down. And I regardless. And this was supposed to be, all right, I'm going to show y'all ass.
Right.
And this was not showing.
Nah.
I saw a tweet that said, all right, I'm going to show all these niggas why they was right. As to not choose him. Yeah. Like,
honestly, I'm not going to be mad.
Niggas right.
I'm not, again, not the damn Wayne, but he definitely proved us right. I'm so much glad that we got a Kendrick concert over a Wayne concert. No offense. I'm not saying he never had it.
This is I don't know. I don't know who said this is it, gang. Put that shit out. This it?
Yeah. Now, I know we got to go to commercial because I seen the look, but I got to at least state this. Because you also touched on this and the feeling that a lot of people have, especially because I've heard a lot of people say the bars were there, the beats weren't. That same statement is exactly why I don't fuck with Nas. And I catch a lot of flack for not fucking with Nas.
But Nas has gotten better.
He's gotten better, but damn, nigga, you were told, I was told this nigga was the GOAT years ago.
Yes.
And I'm like, nigga, I ain't heard GOAT tendencies yet. Like, damn, hit me with something.
But bars are
Illmatic is not enough for me. I'm sorry. That's all I've been saying. And what I'm saying is I always gave Wayne the leeway because I'm like, he had beats that were memorable. He had bars that were memorable. He had a cadence that was memorable. I might not fuck with everything he threw out there, but I'm like, I see it. I can see it. And the same thing you feel like right now.
We are watching Wayne without a team.
I'm watching Nas. That's what I'm watching. I'm watching people defend this nigga like everybody defended Nas to me. And I'm like, this is exactly the same shit I said about Nas for the last 10 years. I'm like, you call him the GOAT.
Show
me the fucking GOAT.
Listen to Nas within the past 5 years.
Yeah.
And he is
leaps and bounds better.
Because the A&R ain't got out of his hands.
But my thing is it's too late. You don't get to be like the same reason why I don't call Curry a GOAT is because I watched the nigga when he came out. I watched him stay on the bench for half his career. The nigga's only been great for the last 5.
Yeah.
Like, I watched the first few years, and it's like, GOAT is hard. Greatest shooter, yes. Great shooter. Damn near. Nas, lyrical genius. GOAT, it's a bit much. And I'm watching Carter go through, again, everybody gets one in my book.
Some of his GOAT shit was admittedly coming off whooping Jay-Z ass, who is everybody's GOAT.
Yeah, but again,
if I whoop your GOAT ass, then come on.
My thing is, if we had this conversation, tell me when this nigga was actually the GOAT. When was Jay-Z actually a GOAT?
He is perceived as the GOAT because he's our favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
That's great, but that nigga that don't make you a GOAT, nigga.
It does.
It don't.
It does. You know what it kind of does, though.
Because in the same argument, Patrice O'Neal is known as the greatest comedian's favorite comedian. That nigga's not the GOAT, though.
Because
he's never going to be the GOAT.
Because he got canceled.
That's not because he was canceled. It's because he wasn't funny enough. He's funny as fuck. Don't get me wrong.
I'm saying.
But he's not the GOAT.
GOAT isn't always... Unfortunately, GOAT isn't always talent-based.
No, the GOAT... But that's also my problem, is the GOAT needs to be There's one... First of all, we need to bring back to the point where the GOAT of a thing is one motherfucking person. It can't be a plethora.
But everybody's GOAT is different.
It can't be. It can't be your GOAT. It got to be a GOAT. It is the greatest of all time. Not the greatest people of all time.
Okay, so are you talking to the people that call LeBron the GOAT?
Yes.
Okay.
So, and again, if he's your GOAT, it's different than being, or your favorite. It's okay to say he's your favorite player. But there's a universal, everybody
is passionate, and they have a lot of it is embellishment.
A lot of it is recency biases too.
Yeah.
Which I can understand. I'm fine with saying LeBron is physically one of the greatest things I've ever seen. But he's what we're gonna call him the GOAT of physics? What the fuck am I talking about? I'm talking about the greatest player, nigga. And that's what I'm saying. Like first of all, we gotta reorient what the GOAT is. This needs to be a definition. Same way I said the Hall of Fame. It needs to be a Hall of Fame, not a bunch of niggas that was around.
21 Savage said it best. If everybody GOATs, I'm an ape then. Everybody gets called GOAT. Now it just gets thrown the fuck around.
It's a bad term. And again,
going back to our original topic, I'm not mad at anybody to say Nas is their GOAT. Because even with bad beats, Nas lyrically does shit that other people can't.
Not always.
But mostly. There's a lot of niggas worse than Nas.
Yeah. Again, I think that's why we need to bring back the system of...
Nas is a top 5 rapper period.
I can give you that. That's why I said we need to start bringing lists back. Lists are fine. Your Mount Rushmore is fine.
Lists are not fine because people fuck up lists all the time.
But what I'm saying, a list can be more personal.
Yeah.
Let the list be personal. Mount Rushmore should be more of like, that's debatable.
Yeah.
But the GOAT should damn near be like, here's the fact. Here's the qualification. This is the nigga we crowning. And we ain't finna talk about that shit no more. That's the nigga on top. We gonna leave that nigga, just like we don't argue Dragon Ball half of the time. Everybody wants to argue that Dragon Ball should be the big 3, but what do? The big 3 is these 3 animes. And then Goku and Dragon Ball
preceded.
Thank you. And then we don't argue that.
They the daddy of the GOATs.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying, is we know they up here, and then the niggas is down here, and then your favorites can go anywhere after that.
Yeah.
There is no new big 3. Yeah. There is no new Mount Rushmore. It's them niggas up here, and then everybody else under that.
You don't even like 2 of the other niggas that's up there with Dragon Ball.
I like all of them.
You don't like Yu-Yu.
I like Yu-Yu. I do like Yu-Yu. It's not my favorite.
You used to hate Yu-Yu.
No. See, this is the perceived issue.
No, you told me not to wear my Yu-Yu shirt. I thought you hated it.
I was joking. I was just joking. No, but my thing with Yu is it's not my favorite. But will I ever say them niggas don't belong on the fucking Mount Rushmore, on the top 5? That's blasphemy. Just like I would say, I don't like One Piece as much as everybody else. But I'm not going to sit here and say, One Piece ain't part of the big 3. What am I, smoking crack? No, they're part of the big 3. They earn their spot. Leading or not leading, you can argue. But putting them niggas in the big 3 is different. Back to the topic again, Wayne is still great. But damn, this is a blemish. This is a hard blemish. This is a cancer almost.
It's 2 black eyes. I'll bebop your ass 2 times. This 2 black eyes.
And before we go to commercial, I would just like to say this, and then we can cut the commercial on this statement only. And then you wonder why Andre said, I'm going to go play the fucking flute. Sometimes you just got to know.
I've heard that, and I disagree. Wayne has something to say. He's still saying good shit. I still believe that Andre could say good shit.
Yeah. But the thing is...
in no way, shape, or form would Andre have these beats on the album.
But that's my point.
That nigga would play the piano his fucking self first.
Exactly. Andre said, if it ain't a package deal with my name on it, I ain't putting it out there. I'll go play the fucking flute. Wayne should have said, this ain't the right package for the Carter.
Yeah.
Let me put this shit to the bitch. That's all.
I'd have called this shit a mixtape.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's where the comparison lies.
For such expensive samples, I'd have called it a mixtape.
That's all.
I damn sure would have paid these niggas.
And it's okay. It's okay to do that. Sometimes you got to know where your shit stands. And this wasn't it. On that note, let's cut the commercial.
What's good, Nonsense Nation? It's your boy, Henvincible. And I just wanted to remind you all of the lovely places that you can continue to listen to the Nonsense Podcast, including Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcast, and Spreaker, the home of the podcast. But if all of that is too difficult, you can make your way to www.fnentertainment.com, where you can listen, watch, and check out our lovely merch. Now, back to the show.
You want to intro it, man? This is your show. This is the Henny show.
Welcome back, gang. This is the Nonsense Podcast. That's still Bobby. I'm still Henny. We still got a Kelly in the back. And we still got our 2 other associates, employees. They chilling, per always. So that wasn't even how my Thursdays started.
Right.
So I Uber drive. Shout out to me if you listen. Shout out to me. I drove my ass off this week.
I don't know.
I drove my ass off this week.
I don't think I've heard that too often. Shout out to me is not
shout
nuts.
Shout out to all of my Uber drivers, Lyft drivers, DoorDash, Uber Eats, whatever you may do. If you out there getting in the streets, Papa G knows your struggle. It was fucking mayhem. So Thursday, I cut my app off around 10. Mm-hmm. Around 10 something. I'm coming. This is also a very Chicago-oriented part of the podcast. Sorry,
it's okay.
Sorry for our international
This is going to be
folks.
a really democratic city kind of conversation.
So I'm minding my business. I'm driving down 83rd Street, coming from Stony. From my real Chicago people. Out of nowhere, it's sirens, it's blue lights, it is lit up like Christmas. So if you watch the news, there was a cop shooting. Mm-hmm. The details were coming out weird. At first they were saying 2 cops got shot. It was just really weird because this is a really weird case so far. 82nd and Drexel. There were 2 officers, 2 beat cops, I'm assuming, or from what you told me.
Leave my statements out. I would like you to get yours in.
Okay, so 2 officers, 2 officers responded to a call of an armed suspect. They pursue. The thing is, it's so crazy. We don't even know the gender of the other officer.
Male.
It was a guy. It was confirmed a guy?
Yeah.
Oh, God. That makes this a little worse. Not as
bad as you think. But.
So a male and female officer pursue the suspect into a building without a warrant. That's important. Without a warrant, pursue into a building. In pursuit, a second bystander comes out with a rifle. I'm guessing here's a ruckus, comes out holding. From the details, one officer pulls their gun, shoots and kills the other officer.
I got more thoughts. It's just my brain started braining. Go ahead.
Shoots and kills the other officer. The female officer in the pursuit of now 2 men. They follow one guy in, another guy appears. The female officer is the only one that gets shot. Mm-hmm. They take her out. They put her in a car to go to Chicago Medical. The car that she is in catches fire due to a computer malfunction. The car catches fire. An officer gets a broken wrist trying to get her out of the car. Mm-hmm. They put her in another car. She dies at the hospital. And most of this research I did last night. And
question: what was your state of mind during the research?
I was high.
Okay, just
trust me, I was high.
It's okay. I just wanted to get all the details.
From the research I was doing, I checked multiple platforms. Mm-hmm. There was, at the time, now this is Saturday night on some shit that happened Thursday night into Friday morning. Very little details from what the fuck I was looking for. Multiple platforms. There's still no mention of the officer, no name of the officer. There was no mention or names or pictures of either suspect. And all of the shit was just weird to me. Admittedly, I went into conspiracy theories. Mm-hmm. I thought, this motherfucker must know where the bodies are buried in the department. She know too much. They found a reason to get rid of her. I'm not completely taking that off the table.
No.
But per discussion with Bobby, there's a more, I don't want to say sensible, but more, I don't want to say sensible. I don't want to say realistic.
Logical.
I don't even really want to say logical. It's a more humanistic. Because we as humans are so flawed. There's a more humanistic perspective that Bobby had, which is poor training, poor fucking job duty, poor body placement. Like there's a whole thing that I guess pessimistic, because you gotta believe that motherfuckers are just this dumb for shit to go out.
Believe.
But like I see. Maybe it's my hope in the human race.
That we're leading on.
Maybe that is it. It's because okay. I would rather believe
the Illuminati.
I would rather believe in a conspiracy than motherfuckers just being stupid. So, Bobby.
So, my thought process, at least on your night worth of fucking research versus my 10 minutes.
Right. He researched it when I got here.
I watched 3 YouTube videos. And I was like, I figured all of this out. So what my thought process was is 2 cops with 6 months of training. Maybe
one of them was 4 years.
4 years into work.
4 years into the job. We have no idea any details about the male.
Right. So 4 years into work.
I want those details so fucking bad. Yeah. I need to know about him. I need to know how long he was on the force.
He could be younger.
He could be but typically with somewhere 4 years in, they typically would put you with an older, more seasoned officer. Usually, but it is Chicago.
So welcome to Chicago, sir.
It is Chicago.
I'm going to hit you with politics and stupid facts that you might not be ready for. Welcome to the show, baby. Cops in Chicago suck, by the way. So let's get that off the page. The fact that they have now hiring billboards for the CPD should tell you a lot about the situation. Have you seen the CPD billboards?
No.
There's a there's a nerd black dude with glasses on the billboard. I don't want that nigga to be a cop. And this nigga's on the billboard. Fuck you mean? The poster boy for getting hired is the same nigga I would never hire. I'm just letting you know that right now. So we have a CPD hiring problem for sure. Yeah. We have a training problem for the simple fact that it takes longer to get a barber degree than it does to get a police degree. Is a problem. Yeah. To give a nigga a lineup, to run a nigga a fade costs less to catch a nigga running a fade, is what I'm saying. So that's the problem. So if for this specific scenario, chasing an armed suspect is typically always bad ideas because something's going to go wrong. Always when chasing an armed suspect.
And into a building.
So my thought process was like,
on
no
the
warrant.
south side.
No warrant is not necessary because you're actively chasing the suspect. So no warrant needed when criminal hides in a building. You're chasing that suspect. No warrant needed in that scenario. Warrants are needed when you're coming to investigate.
Okay.
So no warrant was needed for this situation. I could be wrong. I probably have the same amount of education as a police cop. So that's not helping you. So before you come at me, know that I have almost the same education as a cop. None. So chasing the individual into it. So the way that the statement was made was that they approached the door, knocked, which is weird that you would knock in the act of pursuit. But they knocked, probably to not break any additional laws. They knocked, and then a suspect approached the door armed with a rifle.
No, they were inside.
They were inside.
It was like an apartment complex. He was ducking and diving. They were inside. Somebody came out an apartment with a rifle.
Right. Now again, it was that either they actually have never stated, from my knowledge, that was either the same suspect or
no, it was somebody different.
So either way, dumbass number one.
So just a resident in the building is scared because they hear a commotion.
So here's where I get to correct you immediately. Guess what's not legal here anymore?
Rifles.
Fucking rifles, dumbass. Damn. So you know what you shouldn't be walking to the door with? Is a fucking rifle. We are still in litigation in the city of Illinois, in the city of Chicago, specifically about having rifles. Granted, it could have been a grandfather rifled in, but let's be realistic. Do you think that nigga had the license for the rifle?
Possibly. Depending on, I don't know the age of the guy. Oh wait, they did show the age of the guy.
They showed the nigga. No, it's probably likely he shouldn't have had that fucking rifle.
Yeah,
he probably shouldn't have been involved in the situation at all. He was fucking himself from the get go.
It was 80-second injection.
So yeah, let's
for the niggas that know it's 80-second.
It's 80-second. This nigga wasn't following laws and just a concerned citizen.
Yeah,
my ass.
Yeah.
So dumbass number one shouldn't have probably showed up to the door with a rifle. Was he legally able to do so? It's a completely different scenario. Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying is, probably wasn't the smartest thing to do. So when you see two cops...
Oh, I missed that. The first officer killed the other officer.
Right.
I feel like I didn't mention that.
No, you mentioned it. So when the two police officers start to question you, you know what I'm going to do as the non-threat of this situation?
Lower
the weapon and probably just put it down.
Yeah.
No real need.
If I see the cops, I'm dropping my shit anywhere for shit I'm not supposed to have.
Right. But I'm saying even if you're legally supposed to have it, at that point, I'm not a threat, and I'm
black.
I'm gonna go ahead and put this shit down because I know who you are.
My bad, gang.
And my thing is, what, you gonna get into a shootout with the cops because it's legal in the situation? Look, man, you're just asking for dumbass problems. So let's be smart. So that's dumbass number one in this scenario. Now, dumbass number two. Even though you might not believe it, but my big thing is always never mistake malice for stupidity. So those cops shot the other cop in this situation. Let's be realistic. They're not SWAT. These are street cops. These are niggas that are in the white and blue cars. They don't handle none of these situations. Entering a facility is typically SWAT or senior shit. They are not probably hitting these doors the right way that they're supposed to. They're not spaced the way that they're supposed to be, where there's no chance of shit going wrong. I hate to say this. If you just look up a few YouTube videos, you ain't got to look up long. A few YouTube videos would typically show that women don't do their cop jobs right. They typically are in the way and underpowered. I don't believe that women shouldn't be police officers, But when it comes to physicality situations, they tend to fuck up the most. I've watched multiple YouTube videos where just one person is overpowering a female cop. And citizens had to help her get an arrest. And it's like, dude, if you need citizens' assistance to get an arrest on a one-on-one, you're probably fucking up. I'm not saying specifically she walked in front of the fire, but what I'm saying is when the dude never dropped the gun, you know what you don't do is block line of sight. Ever. I'm saying there's a possibility she walked in front of the situation, maybe trying to subdue the individual. She could have been reaching for the rifle and then going for the arrest. But if somebody else has a gun on you, communication is key.
Communication is key, but I'm also not
Don't step in front.
I can't not blame the nigga that shot.
I'm not blaming him. I'm not blaming him. What I'm saying is it's stupidity across the board.
Yeah.
He also should have realized I'm with a rook. 4 years is still rookie mentality.
Yeah.
How many of you are good at your jobs after 4 years? Be realistic. You're not that good at your damn job. Just throwing that out there. She probably passed and he probably fired. When she reached, he probably went up and then he shot to stop him from shooting her. And then she crossed. It's stupidity at its highest. Your issue with the conspiracy was, why is this getting reported the way it is? You know why it's getting reported this way? Because we're in a blue city and nobody wants to make the female cop look like a dumbass. She might just be bad at her job.
Or the department look worse for lack of fucking training.
Or the other guy for shooting when she crossed. There's a lot of stupidity in this situation. Why are you even bothering with the nigga at the door? Like, even if he was a threat, you stop pursuing the active suspect.
Yes.
For an extra dude.
Yes.
I don't know if it was in the same apartment or not. Could be or couldn't be. But
no, it was a building.
But
and
what I'm saying,
he ran, hit a duckway, and then the other nigga came out.
Right. So if that's the case,
so it's not even time to be coordinated like that.
So then you fall back.
Yeah.
You fall back, secure the perimeter. I'm not getting into a foot chase in an apartment complex
where they holding.
Clearly, once I see one, somebody else might be a threat.
Yeah.
Fall back. Watch that dude. Fall back immediately. This is a bad situation. It's a good time to fall back and call for backup. As for the ambulance catching fire, again,
just a car.
A car in general.
That is crazy.
It's crazy, but also welcome to Chicago, where our department vehicles aren't maintained properly. I'm not surprised. Is it weird timing? Yes.
It's so nuts.
It's so nuts.
That is so nuts.
It's very nuts.
That is so nutty. That part was nutty enough to say, oh, they had to be against this bitch.
It had to be.
That's what I'm saying. That shit was so nuts. The one car they put this bitch in is the one that catch fire.
But think about it from a logical.
That's wild to me.
I get that. Again,
it's improbable.
It's not. Because follow me, sir. Follow me down the rabbit hole. You are on the trip.
If you're saying that, how the fuck is that even allowed to be ill maintenance to the point of combustion? Combustion, my nigga?
It happens more than you think in the city. Unreported. Nigga, we can't even keep our buses and trains not smelling like absolute dog shit. And you think they're regularly scheduling maintenance on all the vehicles? Mind you, these are South Side ambulances. You think they're...
It wasn't an ambulance. That's the thing. They didn't say what it was. They didn't say if it was a police car or a regular car.
Again, if it was... All right, so ambulances, I can throw on the side that they should be betterly maintenance, but they're probably not maintenance the way they are. Ask a paramedic. I've talked to some, and they're just like, I don't know how these bitches are still on the road. I'm telling you, the cop cars aren't maintenance properly because you know what we can buy in the city? You can buy a squad car. And you know what's the first fucking thing you need to do? Is thoroughbred maintenance. Them bitches ain't maintenance well. That's why they're going for dirt cheap. You can go to any auto auction with a police car, guarantee you can get that bitch for under $2,000. $2,000 you're getting a cop car. Why do you think so many of us have them? And why do you think there's so many civilians running around in decommissioned police vehicles?
I don't know what I didn't. I did not know that.
They're very cheap. They're very cheap.
I don't know what the fuck decommissioned cop cars look like, so I didn't know
they
that.
They look like cop cars. They still look like cop cars. They're fucking Ford Explorers without the lights. Every time
That's why I get... That is fucking insane. Because I was like, God damn, this nigga owe me. I'm shook. But then when they pass saying no lights. Okay. That's
everybody
nuts.
So half of the time you're just driving paranoid. That's a regular ass nigga in a cop car. That's a regular ass nigga in a cop car.
That's crazy.
Kelly, do me a quick favor if you can. Just check if you can check a Chicago auto auction or just see if you can pull up a decommission. Look up a nice one. Look up a Charger. Them shits is cheap. They ain't that expensive. And they got custom shit in them. A fucking Ford is gonna run maybe $5. You might be able to get one for $5.
That's crazy.
And it's always funny to me because the most time you see decommissions is in the hood. Because that's all we can afford. In the hood is decommissioned cop cars. And then you be scaring all your neighbors riding down the street in what you think is a Dick's car. All I'm saying is, don't mistake malice for stupidity. This shit is dumber than you think. Stop having faith in the government is what I'm saying. Learn to have a little less faith. It's not. See, this is the opposite of Star Wars. Your lack of faith is not disturbing. It's your faith that is disturbing, my friend. I need you to have a little less faith in what you think the government can do. Nothing. Because you know who the government's run by? Dumbasses. These are dumbasses that couldn't get a 9 to 5, and they're like, fuck it, I'll tell somebody else what to do. They're not good at this shit. None of them have ever been.
I'm so tired of Brandon Johnson. I'm so tired of this nigga showing up to press conferences looking like me. Did that nigga have an Avenger shirt on?
He had an Avenger shirt on.
Like, what?
He threw on a blazer.
This is our that was not a blazer, that was a cardigan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was like, I know a fucking cardigan when I see it.
That's all I'm saying is have a little less faith in the powers that be.
Because if I have less faith, that just makes me want to move. Like, it's an idiot. If I just think they're all retards, that makes me want to leave.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. But here's the thing, and now here's some to the overseas listeners. Y'all ain't any better.
You gonna shout out them just to shit on them?
I'm a shout out, nigga. England be talking the most shit, nigga. You had fucking incest babies running your country for a long time. Don't talk shit. You got a queen that can't do shit. You got a king that can't do shit. You got parliament, nigga. Don't talk to me. You got to have 2 levels of government, and you still got Africans stabbing niggas in your streets. I don't want to hear shit from you, okay? Specifically from the Englanders. Shut your dumb ass up. Your life is just as bad as ours. Ireland, just as fucked. Matter of fact, let's just wrap up. All of Great Britain, fucked.
Damn.
Great Britain is fucked. France, currently fucked. Spain, currently fucked. German, we know what y'all did when y'all had a little bit of time to do government, and y'all had Hitler. So, like, miss me with your bullshit, nigga. It's our turn to be kind of stupid. You had multiple years to be stupid. Shut your dumb asses up. Did you find something? Let me see what you got. I'm just curious. Auction surplus. Oh, this is just where the shit is located. ATVs, buses, you can get all of that good shit. But no prices. I was just curious if they had prices.
That's crazy.
But no, they don't cost that much. I'm telling you they don't cost much because I went to an auto auction before. I've been down bad. I'm like, let me go ahead and get one of these $500 hoopties. Is it going to need work? Of course it's going to need work, but I'm going to get one. Title and all of that shit. You just got to make sure you check them shits for drugs because they be leaving some shit left behind.
So more news to make the foreigners crack wise about all our mamas.
Mm-hmm.
We're currently going through a very public breakup. Yes, 2 lovers, Donald J. Trump and Elon South African Musk. I don't know that nigga's middle name.
Does he have a middle name?
I don't care. They are not fucking with each other. They are he's booted Elon from the White House, fired him from position, keeps making jokes about his Ozempic black eye.
Reeve? That was quick. Mm-hmm. That was quick. I didn't know it was Elon Reeve. Okay.
Elon has told him that his current bill is fucked up, and confirmed what we all knew, that Trump was on the Epstein files. which is why they have not pursued that any further.
Right.
Well, also the Clintons, but
mostly. The
so yeah, this looks like a lover's quarrel, and it's getting a little uncomfortable.
So, before we go too further, I would like to know, an audience, I wish I could do it 2 times over, but do you want Nonsense Bob or do you want Fact Bob for this one?
Can I get nonsense first?
Okay. Yeah. Nah, because I told him the black eye, that was from Trumpito. Trumpito bust him in his fucking face.
No, the black eye is a sign of Ozempic.
Trump bust him in his fucking eye. Like, y'all you keep saying it was, see, that's the cover-up, it's the Ozempic. Trump said, nigga, you are on some bullshit, and then he popped him one. Y'all think Trump ain't got it right?
Yes.
I believe
That's
a third.
exactly what I think.
I don't think so. I'm telling you.
Quite clear.
I know niggas that eat McDonald's 24/7. They all got one hitter quitters.
Oh my God.
That's a McDonald's punch, baby. That's a Big Mac from Donald Trump. He hit him with the boop bop the bam and clocked him in his eye. Talk shit, get hit. It's okay. I've been saying that. Like, look, man, Elon came in there, thought he was just gonna talk shit one day. Like, man, don't fuck with Trumpito. Trumpito is a fucking G. And you piss him off and he finna clock your ass.
Do you feel like Elon didn't win him the election? If I win you your election, I get to talk shit.
I think that's what it was. I think he thought that he was buddy enough where he could talk shit in public. And Trump said, we ain't them kind of friends. Like, we cool, nigga, in passing. Calm down. I get you. He was like, we did a twofer. You get a job, and I get my job. Like, that's what it is, all right? Chill out with all that extra shit.
All right, so what's the real?
The real shit is y'all niggas don't read or listen to shit. That's all it is. I don't know what made y'all think that Trump and Elon were that damn close. They were never that damn close.
Trump and Elon made us think that they were that
They
damn
were not.
close.
They were never, because you niggas don't listen. These niggas work together. They are co-workers. That's the fuck it. It was always co-workers first. It is I'm a shout you out, make you look good. You shout me out, make me look good on occasion. Them niggas never really lined up on a lot of shit. Elon was there to do a job. He didn't get fired. He left.
No, he did. He did get fired from that position.
No, he left. Oh. It's very simple. They might have said that shit on the surface, but you need to read between the lines every once in a while. The longer Elon kept that job, the more likely they would have started doing investigations into his tax situation, because he was now pulling so much money from the government and money spent that they would have had to have gone through his taxes a lot deeper. He dipped out because he was just like, as all billionaires do, none of them niggas they pay a lot of taxes. Before I get too far, billionaires are paying a shit ton of taxes. Stop saying them niggas ain't paying taxes. Them niggas paying a shit ton of taxes. They're paying more than you're paying in taxes. Believe me. But that nigga didn't want to pay any more in taxes than he need to, so he dipped out of a job that really wasn't beneficial to him. Let's be realistic. Pay attention to numbers. At the end of the day, I always say the same shit. Since that nigga took that job, Tesla stock has been dropping consistently. This nigga's losing money hand over fist. Mm-hmm. The job wasn't worth it, but what he wanted to do, and it might just be a personal mission, and I can applaud a nigga who had a personal mission. He said, I'm going to cut your money and not so you don't fuck with mine. And yes, the government does waste a shit ton of money on a lot of bullshit. And so does Elon. But he like, fuck with your money before you fuck with mine. That's all it was. That whole Doge shit, it was fuck your money before you fuck with my money. It is what it is. Think clearly sometimes. Why would the nigga who holds a company that services electric vehicles, who gets subsidized from the government, want to fuck up his money? That makes no sense.
Yeah.
So all he wanted to do was say, before you start fucking with me, don't forget this is what you're doing. And I'm going to bring what you're doing to light first. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to fade out. Now come fuck with me. Now we both look stupid.
Yeah. But
I'm going to make you look stupid first before you try and come after me. That's all Doge was. Did it save some money? Definitely. Was it all worth saving? Maybe, maybe not. That's for other people to decide. I don't really give a shit. But again, I'm a thoroughbred nigga that says the government wastes a lot of money. They were testing cocaine on rats that were and were not lonely. Don't sit here and tell me the government don't waste money. That's a real thing, by the way. They were giving cocaine to rats. Lonely rats and non-lonely rats to see who did more cocaine. Don't fuck with me on this shit. The government sucks. They're really bad at all their shit. So that's all, the Doge shit, that's all that was. Elon talking shit about the bill, It's a bad fucking bill. It is a bad bill. For the simple fact that we're getting a weird version of Trump mixed with Biden. The nigga's spending more money than he's ever spent. And the bill was written up to be we're spending $4. We're spending less money. No, gas is still going to go down, funnily enough.
Gas is up right now.
Gas is up now, but with the bill, it would go back down. But the problem is it's a supply and demand issue where people don't understand politics and econ, stuff like that. Too much demand, too much supply, money still goes up. It's got to be a balance. Right now, it's a fucked up balance. And you got to keep tweaking numbers over and over again until it just balances out. Again, mediocre education, but sadly enough, my mediocre education on some of these topics is weirdly enough better than a lot of people's, and I don't like that.
Because they have no education.
I don't want that to be the case. Don't get mad and you don't know shit. Read 2 sentences past the headline. That's all I ask. Read 2 sentences past the headline. Yes, I'm fine with the jokes of Elon and Trump. Don't get me wrong. Funny shit sometimes. But sometimes don't get mad if you didn't read past the headline. Like,
also, he was kind of dissing Elon up until he won the presidency.
Like, they didn't fuck with each other. Like, yo, that's what I'm talking about. It's like these niggas weren't that close. They were roasting each other consistently. This is a consistent love-hate thing. Now, if y'all just want to say it was a couple's breakup, cool. I'm fine with the joke. But also read past the headlines. That's all I'm asking. Please. Them niggas didn't fuck with each other. Most people think that the bill that Trump passed is a garbage-ass bill because of the fact that it's increasing spending. There is good shit in the bill, but like all bills when it comes to politics, there is the shit that we want and the shit that we don't want. And half of the time, the shit you don't want outweighs the shit you want. If you want to fix the economy, there's a lot more hard-nosed shit that needs to get done. Nobody wants to do it, and that's fine. We're going to kick the can down the road. We're Rome on the end. It's nearing the end. It's not capitalism. It's not all the other shit. It's because niggas don't want to do the hard work. Everybody want to be famous, but don't nobody want to put the work in. Mm-hmm. We want the economy fixed, but you don't want to do the hard-nosed shit that fixes economies half of the time. Mm-hmm. I hate to say it. We got to tweak how we do taxes. And sometimes it's either you want other countries' shit? You got to pay a lot more in taxes. Everybody. Not billionaires. Fucking everybody. The only country I hear the most when it comes to tax shit is like, oh, why can't we be like Finland? Finland pays 25% in tax on income. Not even sales tax. 25% of your base income goes straight to taxes, nigga. I would like all of you just did your taxes not too long ago. Would you like to calculate how much of your actual income went to tax? Guarantee you it ain't 25%. Shut your ass up. For the people who are like, can't we be like Canada with the healthcare? Canada is killing niggas because they can't service them.
Canada is fucking up our air quality here. They can't figure out a yearly occurrence. This shit happens every year at the same time.
And they
kick y'all ass every time. And now it fucks up us.
So what I'm saying is for every country that you think is
my girl got asthma. You bitch ass niggas just hell. My brother-in-law got asthma. It's been fucking up because of them damn Canadians.
No. I keep saying it's like every country has their shit. We have different shit. The difference is ours is more theater. But if you really want to watch somebody,
everything is wrestling.
But again, true. But if you want to watch real theater, if you think American politics is funny, watch Parliament in Canada one time. That's a roast session. I've watched them niggas just straight roast each other. Politely. They'll take turns to roast each other. They don't be talking about shit, fixing a fucking thing. They just get up and talk shit about each other. Politely. All you niggas suck. Canada ain't shit. Mexico's run by the cartel. Tell me I'm wrong. We all know this for a fact. The government can't do shit with the cartel. Fuck out of here. And you want to tell me Mexico's run better than America? Suck my dick. Venezuela is hoping to get taken over by America. They're like, please run in here. Because shit is fucked. We had an election 6 months ago and a nigga won't leave. That nigga just like, I'm going to kick it. That's not how elections work. I'm just saying, everybody has their own version of fucked. I don't want to hear it. Leave me and mine alone. I'm not even defending Trump right now. This is just me defending America, nigga. The red, white, and blue. My ego is better than your bullshit bird, nigga. Fuck you and your dumbass country.
Oh no, that Saudi bird is pretty fly.
Saudi is getting blown up by the Israels, okay? Like, I don't want to hear shit about them. I don't know if it's the Israels. But all of them saying niggas is getting blown up by each other. So suck my dick with you niggas too.
They keep paying Vince.
So, yeah, I mean, it's great.
That, like, it's almost, like, that's their version of a cover-up. It's almost alarming how much they pay for entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I ain't never seen a country or anybody of anything pay so much for entertainment just to try and make niggas forget about everything else.
Yeah. Think you hit the nail on the head, my friend. I'm not saying we're not shit. I'm saying everybody is equally shit. And my favorite to always shit on Australians. Nigga, you live in Australia. Don't talk to me. Everything wants to kill you, including the people and your government. Shut up. Until there's a country on this earth that got some legs to stand on, then come talk shit.
Japan?
They
still got sense
Them
of
niggas die on the train going to work.
What?
That's a common occurrence. They work them niggas so damn hard on a daily basis that it is commonplace for you to die on the train to work. And they got a crew of niggas that come in and be like, he ain't sleep anymore. I guess we got to pick up another one. Like, that's normal in Japan. Them niggas work to death.
Oh my God.
And they're racist. They can't even get tourism right no more.
No.
So I don't want to hear shit from Japan. Don't talk shit.
They can't get tourism right anymore.
Look, man, Japan, you can never talk shit. We drop 2 bombs, threaten you with a third, and then you make anime and Toyotas. Shut the fuck up. Don't talk shit before we drop another one.
Damn.
You can't say shit, nigga. You make anime girls, nigga. Y'all do this shit all day. Like, I don't want to hear nothing from you.
On that note, our producer is telling us this.
Wait, what country got the lady boys? You can't say shit either. Y'all can't say shit. They ain't got enough niggas to fuck over there.
Y'all. We've gone off the rails. And thank y'all.
China ain't shit either.
Oh boy. Thank y'all for coming to
Russia
an
getting
episode
whooped by Ukraine. They can't even beat a small country.
of the Nonsense Podcast. We love y'all. Check out all the links. See y'all. Bye.